Welcome back to another episode of Desire to Inspire, your mama's favorite podcast. I got to say I'm back, but the boys are back, baby.
I want to know what you mean by this, man. You keep fucking playing it off. But no, we have not recorded in probably a couple weeks for real.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, we've recorded. Well, yeah, I guess we haven't even since the last time we had guests on. But yeah, but I'm amped, feeling good. Honestly feeling the best I have in about a month and a half, but I think we're going to dive deep into kind of just like life and what's going on. But I know you had some stuff for this episode, Dylan, so want to jump into it. But hopefully life's been treating you well, man. It seems like it definitely has.
Yeah, I mean, I think we both have stuff for this episode, actually. I think that it kind of organically, like, this episode came together. And yeah, I mean, I think like the main topic of this episode is we've been manifesting the hell out of life lately. So
yes, sir.
Yes, we have a couple. I hate saying we have announcements. We do have an. Oh, you know what the first fucking thing is?
Buy your fucking hoodie.
Yeah, this is the last day to fucking order these, so you might as well just order it now. Like when this comes out is your last fucking chance.
Right now, so, order it.
Link in the bio. But we got two announcements though. Do you want to announce or should I announce?
I think I want to get into this a little bit more. So let's preface this around the text message you sent me, and then we will elaborate how it both plays a factor into it.
What text message I sent you?
Come on, brother.
Like the screenshot?
No.
Or a separate text. Well, I mean, I send you a lot of text messages.
You do send me a lot of text messages. But it was around
okay. I think I know when I got rejected. That text?
Yes, but then how it played and manifested into like what it is. And so I guess the concept or like what Dylan had texted me that he wanted to do a podcast around this announcement he has, and I had one as well, but it's manifesting. But not only that, we always preach that you need to paint the picture and then have tangible action items behind it to make anything happen. And so Dylan and I have kind of done that over the last year to get to where we are right now. But not only that, it shows that what we practice and what we preach, we're actually putting into effect to get the outcomes. So I want Dylan to kind of share his, because his is fucking exciting. And also was kind of like a roller coaster of like, So it's like, let's hear about it, Dylan.
That's why I thought that was like the original text. So the original text, for everyone who doesn't know, I have been trying for the last year to become an ambassador for a brand that I feel very connected to. And so we'll start out by saying I did get it. I recently got this. But
let's give him a round, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what's crazy is I could not hear you clapping at first. I thought you were muted so that you didn't clap over the thing. That's crazy.
No, didn't pick it up. Over the thing, baby.
But what I was gonna say is this has been like the top thing that I've been kind of pushing for all year, which kind of sounds crazy considering like we're building something here. But it was like I knew like that this would just open up more doors for us. Obviously, like we're not slowing down anything. But like even like before like we had launched, it was in December. I talk about this on my vlog that came out this week. But like in my journal, like it was in December of last year. Like that was the number one thing I had written down. Like I just had like goals for 2022. And so they open them up like quarterly, and I've applied every single quarter this year, and I got rejected. And so I got the familiar rejection email again this fucking time. And they had announced that this is going to be their biggest class of ambassadors they're bringing on. And so I texted it to you. This is the text I thought you were referring to. Mm-hmm. And basically I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like I'm going to make it a point to where I am so out there and there's so much content that they don't have a choice but to take me next time.
Yes, sir.
They reopened in January. I was like, fuck it. They're not going to have a choice but to take me. And then fast forward like 2 weeks later, and by some miracle, I got a fucking email that says that I was accepted. So I still don't really understand it. It fucking feels surreal. But we can officially say that this podcast is sponsored by Bear Performance Nutrition.
Yes, sir. So use the link in Dylan's bio, baby.
We'll put it under this fucking video every time. Use a link below and grab your supplements. So we got like our first official actually being in the public sponsor, because you have your sponsor who wants to remain nameless.
Can't talk about them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is big time, bro. This is it's way bigger because some people might hear that and be like, oh, okay, cool, he got the ambassador thing, but
Mm-hmm.
this is way bigger than even you telling me or me knowing this whole entire journey, because you would not have gotten this ambassadorship, this sponsorship, whatever it's classified as, if you hadn't been posting every fucking day, if you haven't built your Twitter to what it is, if you haven't done what you've done on Instagram, on Facebook, even though you don't do a lot on there. But not only that, if you want to take in the discipline over this last fucking year to wake up every day motivated, to wake up every day with a mission, this is one of them. Obviously, it's not like the dream
Right.
of what you want
Right.
to be. If you didn't fight through the hard days, if you didn't go on those runs that you didn't want to, where you went home and took the supplement afterwards or before, like there is so much that played a factor into this whole journey for you to lock this in. And the fact that you can go back in your fucking journal and look at the day that you're like, I'm going to be an ambassador by X amount of time, even if it didn't happen, you kept going, you kept fighting,
Mm-hmm.
or you did get it beforehand to land this fucking thing. And like you said, it opens more doors, because guess what? Now you're going to meet people. Now you're going to go to functions they have. Now you have this brand that you can insert into your videos or whatever that backs you, because they
Yep.
wouldn't have had you be a part of this if they didn't want to back you or support you and your mission. And so all of these fucking things that you didn't stop, you didn't quit. And even when they gave you the first rejection email, you were like, fuck it, I'm going to get in January and I'm going
I
to
got
do
four of
X,
them.
Y, and Z.
4 ejection emails over the past year.
Hey, fourth one's a charm, baby.
Yeah.
And it was funny too, because I am going to, and obviously this has no impact whatsoever, but I ordered for the first time their supplements before Dylan got the acceptance email. And in
I
the
had already
thing, it was
got the
like,
rejection email though.
yeah, he got the rejection. And so after he got the rejection, I placed the order because I always see him fucking using them. I see Tone using them, and I'm like, you know what? Let me give it a try. And I always see their advertisements come across my social media. So I'm like, all right, they must be blown up. They must be something legit. So I finally jumped on board, got theirs. And by the way, if you haven't had their greens, get their fucking greens. They are the best ones I've ever had. And I feel electric ever since I started taking them, which we can focus on in the
It's actually their
later
top selling
part of this
product.
episode.
So
Oh, really? Dude,
I
they're
just found
fucking
that out today,
amazing.
actually.
So I order protein, creatine, started taking that. Let's go. And the greens. And in the thing, it was like, how did you hear from us? Social media, this, that, blah, 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 or other. And I was like, other, Dylan Thacker. And then in parentheses, he applied to be an ambassador. Look into him. And so it's just so funny because I like bought
It
it. And
is
then this
funny.
happened like 3 days later. I was like, Dylan, it's because of me,
I did have like,
which
so
it
like
has
I'm
nothing to do
connected
with me.
with, who knows though? We don't fucking know that. I am connected with like other people who are ambassadors, who a couple of them like reached out after I got rejected and like put in a good word, I guess, which is pretty dope. So
That's
I was like,
dope.
all right, appreciate it.
Yep.
But I think like for me, like the biggest thing of it is like, this isn't like, I'm not even, I've applied to be like ambassadors for multiple brands just because I was like, if I can get like a brand to attach myself, obviously it's going to help me grow. But like the fact that like this
Mm-hmm.
is like my number one brand and has been for years, it's just a different feeling. So I don't know. I'm fucking pumped.
Fuck yeah, baby. Yeah, I know. I told Dylan, I said, hell, I know you got a lot of fucking merch by them, and I know you got a lot of stuff, but that DTI logo, that's branded on you, baby. Don't let me go away.
It's right here, dude.
So I'm like, there we go. But no, that's exciting, man. What now what? I mean, you achieved this, so what's your goal with it? What's your goal to get out of it? Or
Um, that's a good question, honestly. I'm not gonna sit here and think I have a goal right now, like it's a main objective, but I have been like really
Mhm.
like trying to just jot down ideas of like what is like 2023 gonna look like. So like I'm working
Yep.
on like what is my overall goal gonna be, so I can start setting those now. Which obviously like we have business goals, I have personal goals I want to hit, but
Mhm.
as far as like actual like what is this gonna be, I want it to just be like a way for me to really start putting out more content. Like my vlogs have
Yep.
really been like hit or miss over the last 6 months or so, which I've been more consistent the last 2. But I want to get to
Mhm.
the point where like I'm putting out 2 videos a week in 2023, which is gonna be rough. But I really want to
Okay.
like document everything, and I think like we'll get into it in a little bit here. We'll get into it.
Yeah, no, that's exciting. I want to circle back to this at the end so we can jump into like my thing, but I want to circle back into this because we're approaching the end of the year. And you and I have obviously, I would say tenfold our relationship, friendship, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
This
And
year?
we talk a lot. Yeah, this
Yeah.
year. And that's obviously through DTI, but it's also just like empowering from a little standpoint of, we started posting more content, say 2 or 3 weeks ago. And huge win for Dylan getting X amount of likes on one of his like reels that he
It's
posted.
still going
I
crazy,
know.
bro. I
I know. Every time I go on, I'm
That
like, what the
is
fuck?
the most basic video I have ever put out, dude. There's no value behind it at all. I don't get how it's still
It
getting traction.
relates, bro. It relates. And that's the thing
I'm
is
just
that,
spinning around like a fairy.
yeah, but you say when you get that empty gym feeling, because everybody loves that fucking feeling, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody does. And so it's being one carefree, because not a lot of people would just post a video of them frolicking in the gym. Like I
Bro,
wish I might edit that one day and put like little like dandelions
dude, when
underneath it
I
or
did that,
something.
as soon as I finished, a car had pulled up. They were getting into the building. So like someone saw me doing this shit. So it was only an empty gym feeling for that moment. I was
Yeah,
like, oh
hey,
shit. I
that's
just had
all it
a
takes
full
is
on tripod in the middle of the gym. And someone just opens the door and there I am.
hey.
Yikes.
So we had that small success, and then the reel that I posted on YouTube got like over 2,000
Yep.
views, which like that's a win. And
Monetizing starting January, baby.
what does that mean?
Like they're gonna start paying people starting January
Oh yeah,
off of real
yep,
or shorts.
yeah. And I sent you that email too about the handles as well that I got. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
yeah, I
saw
actually got
that.
it too.
Okay, cool.
Because on like our other
Um,
channels, I got it.
yeah. And then like another thing was I posted the one about books to read if you're like in a funk mentally, if you're struggling financially, if you're whatever. And I had somebody reach out. And some people could look at it and be like, "Oh, that only got 20 views and 2 likes." But guess what? I had somebody
Mm-mm.
reach out that was asking me questions about how I got debt free, what I did to get out of my situation, where can they start, what can they do, what book can they get. And so all we're trying to do is help people. We're trying to get people to realize what life is or how to redo life from our stories or what we've gone through. We're not perfect, but we have a lot of things, and we talk to a lot of people that give us a lot of um different avenues that we can go down to create this mental and physical well-being for life. And so that to me was a huge success, because we're not trying to get 2 million followers and have 1% of them engaged. We're trying to have 2 million, we're trying to have 200 followers and all of them engaged.
Yeah.
And so that's what it's about. It's realizing like that the small wins are what it takes. And if it's one person reaching out for a post, guess what? That's one more person than we had last week reaching out for a post. And so it's staying true, it's staying dedicated to the shit that comes natural to you, and really focusing in what I'm realizing on what is your why are you doing it. Because if we cast our net that's this fucking big and it's like, I don't know why I'm doing it, I'm just posting this stuff, yeah, that's cool. But if you have a mission and a drive in place, it's going to make you that much more focused, it's going to make you that much more amped, it's going to make you that much more determined to actually do what you want to do in life. And so I think that's like the biggest thing that I've learned this year is, one, I found my why, and two, I'm figuring out ways to execute it. And the stuff that I post, like I fucking slipped up and posted a Instagram reel with the TikTok little thing instead of the other one. And it's like, fuck it. You know what? The content's out there. At least it's out there.
Yeah.
And I'll do better next time. I'll get it fixed. I'll remember not to post that one. And it's a simple, stupid mistake. But when you look back 8 hours later and you're like, oh shit, I just woke up from posting this and I posted the wrong one. But it doesn't matter, because again, that post got some sort of traction, somebody asking me questions to help their situation.
Oh, I'm just waiting.
Yeah, man, fuck, I'm amped, bro. Because I'm back, baby. I've had a
What
lot
do you
going on
mean
these
you're
last.
back? Because
I'm
you
back.
said it as soon as we hopped on this call before we were recording, but you won't tell me what it means.
So
Where were you? What are you back from?
where was I? I was living life, thinking that everything was going great, that I was still making all of the right things, going to the gym in the morning, eating well, all this stuff. I was going through the motion instead of actually like living it. And that's because I had so much on my fucking plate. As you know, I'm moving to Charlotte, North Carolina next month.
There
I
we
quit
go.
AT&T. I got a new job with a company called Power Breezer, and it was very trying. It was very exhausting. And it got me into, I wouldn't say like a mental funk, but it just gave me like a fog over where I
It's
was
just like
doing everything.
overwhelming. It's a lot of shit.
Yeah. And like, bro, like Lauren got approved to be remote. And
Oh yeah, I'm
then it
fucking
was
pumped for
like,
you guys.
yeah, then it was like, okay, cool. And then we went and visited Tone and Nikki, and we were there and we were like, damn, we fucking love this. Like, why would we wait till next year? Life's too short. Why don't we just go and see apartments and see, like, you know, if it's capable for us to do it? She got approved. We found a spot that we love. We put in our 60-day notice at our current spot in Dallas. And guess what? A month goes by. I still don't lock in a job. I had fucking interviews. I had a lot of shit going. Turned down one job early on because of reasons. Turned down a second job. Now there's a month left, and I'm like, holy fuck. It's all right on me. This ain't turning back. The 60-day notice is in. The new lease is signed. We're putting money down. Next thing you know, the movers, we booked those. And I'm like, holy fuck. All right, I got to figure this out. And during this time, I'm interviewing with this company that I just locked a job in with. I didn't know what was going to come from it. Meeting with the VPs, the directors, the co-founder. Like, this got to happen. I'm talking to too many people. But at the same time, it's like, okay, well, if this doesn't happen, what's next? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
But that's the thing is you might not know, but it's the same thing that we're talking about. This whole man, we make shit happen. Like if you went there with when I fucking came to Denver, I didn't have a fucking job, and I didn't even know that you didn't know this. I was fucking out here door dashing just to fucking make sure I had money, bro. And like that's the thing is like you would have done whatever it fucking took to make sure you have money. You're not gonna be out there just whatever. It'll happen when it happens. So like I know like you were stressed about it,
bro.
Huh?
I said you would have called me at Wendy's. Hey, we would do like a 4 for 4.
You gotta take what you gotta do, bro. Yep. But like that's you could be fucking passing out little DTI flyers in every Wendy's bag, dude. Who knows?
Hey.
Whatever it's gonna take. That's the thing. It's like you were stressing about it, but at the end of the day, you're about to make this shit happen regardless.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. It's like because with this and where like I was kind of like wrapping this up is I had opportunities. I had all the chances in the world to accept an offer that I got with other companies, but I was like, I know that this is what's supposed to be next for me. I know this is the company. I know that this is what I want. I know that I'm passionate about it. And so I was like, all right, well, all those are out. And now all my eggs are in one basket. So I was like, all right, I need to get to the drawing board and start figuring out like if this doesn't go through, what is it for me? And so I was evaluating a lot. I was thinking a lot. But what I realized is that during this time, everything was still going good in life, healthy, this and that. But I noticed that like every day around 12 or 12:30, I would just crash. I'd fucking want to take a nap. I wouldn't want to do anything. I noticed that like I didn't want to get my steps in. I didn't want to like do all these things, but like I was just doing it because I knew I had to. But it was weird. Like my eyes were heavy, all of this stuff. And the Raj and Hugo episode, I got off of that. And like to you would have never known. But like after that episode, I like kind of beat myself up because I didn't have the energy. I wasn't invested in the conversation as much as I wish I would have been. And it was
for those of you who don't know,
I felt like I was.
This episode drops next week, guys. Just because,
yeah,
just in case, who the fuck is that? It'll be here next week.
Yeah, it's gonna drop, but almost to the point where like I wanted to reach out to them and apologize. But there's a bigger story here, and this is kind of like the message that I wanted to like get out of this whole thing because I locked the job in. We have the movers. Everything is lined up. November 10th, we're going to North Carolina. I can't wait to start this next chapter in my life. I can't wait to be closer to friends and family. I can't wait to be in a new area to spread awareness about DTI, go even further into DTI like we're mapping out right now for 2023. But the message is in both of our situations is that so many people start things and don't finish them, or so many people start things, fail, and then think that that's the end. So many people start things and they're like, I don't know what the end goal is. Like, why am I doing all of this? Whether it's a weight loss journey, that shit comes over time. Look at Matt. He fucking worked out for a year straight to lose 90 pounds. Early on, it wasn't falling off. Then all of a sudden, after months 2 and 3, it started falling off by the tens. And then all of a sudden, month 4 came and he hit a wall and he's like, bro, I can't lose any more weight, this and that. These are all fucking journeys to get you to this end goal. Matt would not be 210 pounds right now if he stopped on month 4 when he saw a plateau. when he was like, bro, nothing's happening, this and that. So when we made some tweaks, we adjusted, we curated something new so that way he could get over that hump and keep fucking losing weight. For you to get this ambassadorship, you fucking kept going. You put out content. You filmed when you didn't want to film. And for me, it was this move. It was, making sure like, okay, I have a job when we go there, making sure that we can afford the movers, making sure we can do all of these things while still operating life to reach the end goal, to spread awareness about DTI, to keep my mental on track by journaling, meditating, taking cold showers, by fucking working on my physical. Dude, this last month in the gym, I didn't want to be there one fucking day. There was not one day last month that I wanted to be in
But
the
you were
gym.
there, and that's the fucking thing. Like, everybody thinks because like we are on here and we post about all the time that I'm
Mm-hmm.
fucking excited to be in there every day. I'm not. I'm not excited probably at least half of the time. And that's being
Mm-hmm.
generous. Like, it's probably more than that. But it's, you know what you want and you know what you have to do to get there. And I tweeted it today. You're either, every decision is either putting you one step closer to your goal or it's getting you one step farther away. And what decision are you going to make today?
I got to go retweet that. I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
I like
It's out
that.
there.
But it really is, bro. And there's so many people around us. There's so many people on social media that we talk to, including, and I lump us into it. I'm just saying them because it's easier to talk
Yeah.
about. But it goes for anything in life, whether that's weight loss, whether that's um, quitting a bad habit, whether that's implementing new habits, whether that's getting yourself out of a situation you don't like, whether that's moving out of your hometown because you want to change, like whatever the fuck it is, it's never going to be easy in the beginning. It's never going to be a smooth ride. It's never going to never not have speed bumps you have to get over, because every fucking thing in life, you have to either challenge yourself, you have to change, you have to fail, or you have to overcome in order to make it a new pattern, a new habit. And so if you do it for 2 weeks and it's going great, and then all of a sudden 2.5 weeks come and you stop, you can't just pick back up where you left off, because now you
Yeah.
reverted back. And so now it's even harder to get started. So whatever the fuck it is you're going through in life, whatever it is you want in life, just don't stop. Even if you think, oh, this isn't the best content I can put out, oh, this isn't the best effort I can put in, fucking do it. Because guess what? It's more than doing nothing. And even if that's going to the gym for 15 minutes, bro, I told my sister the other day, she's been telling me for a while, and she's probably going to hate that I'm saying this on here, but she's been telling me for a while that she wanted to go to the gym. But I'm going to go to the gym today. I'm going to go to the gym. And when I say a while, it was a while, like way too long for me to waste any more energy on it. So about 3 months ago, I started telling her, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that you're going to the gym. Go outside, ride your bike, take the dog for a walk, do something. I don't want to hear you want to go to the gym because you're not going to. And she was like, okay. And then like month 2 came and she's like, Bub, I'm going to go. I said, I don't want to hear it. Month 3 came. She goes, today's the day. Tomorrow, nothing's going to stop me, Bub. I'm going to the gym. Nothing's going to get in my way. I don't give a fuck what life throws at me. I'm going. I go, good. I don't want to hear it. So I'm across the fucking country from her. How can I make sure that she holds herself accountable to go? Nothing's going to stop me. Nothing's going to get in my way. I'm going to the gym. I want to change my life. I want to do this. How can I, as her brother, as somebody that looks up to her, as somebody that uses her as motivation, be like, okay, let me hold you accountable, even though I'm an 18-hour car ride, I'm a 2.5 hour flight. So I went to what she loves most in her and I's like relationship. She loves FaceTiming me. She loves calling me. We talk, we do everything. She knows my life. I know hers, and we communicate every fucking day. So I was like, I'm going to take that away from her. Text her in the morning, and I said, sis, I said, today's the fucking day. Yesterday, you told me that there's going to be nothing that stops you from going to the gym. There's going to be nothing that stops you or gets in your way or any hurdles that life throws at you. I'm going. And I said, so today's the day. And the only way that I can hold you accountable being across the country is by this. And I will stand by this, and I mean this, is do not FaceTime or call me until you go to the gym. If you go to the gym on Friday, we're not talking over FaceTime or phone until Friday. If you go today, you go today and we can FaceTime and talk. I said, but do not call me if you do not go to the gym today. I said, this is how I can hold you accountable being this far away. I said, I don't give a fuck if you get intimidated or scared to walk into that gym. If you go in there and step foot on the treadmill for 5 minutes, take a picture, say that you're here, it's good enough for me. I know you don't like the gym. I know you don't like going. I know it's uncomfortable. But guess what? She fucking did it. She
Oh
went,
yeah.
she worked out, was sore as fuck. And it's those little things, it's those little actions that you can be like, all right, let me take what they're saying and let me help drive them home. It's the same thing when somebody called Matt fat. Hey, bro, you're getting fat as fuck. It's like, all right, now that's in my head. How can I help him without
Mm-hmm.
being that direct, without being that guy that comes off that way? And so, bro, it was such like a powerful moment for me because I saw myself do that for my sister, but then it also held me accountable. Like, all right, you're telling somebody this. Now you got to stay true to what you're saying. And so it all came full circle, just like it did for you at this ambassadorship of we locked it the fuck in because we didn't give up on those days or those months or those weeks that it was fucking hard.
Oh yeah. That's dope. I'm glad she finally went. That's
Mm-hmm.
fucking cool. But that is 100% what it comes down to. I mean, even like to go back to what you were saying before, it's like you said like you had this fog over you, but every fucking day you got your steps in, you still worked out, all this shit, and it's like you just got to keep going. Like I
Yep.
know, like at the beginning of this, we said we manifested that shit. But at the end of the day, sure, did we? To a degree, but like you can sit here and think things all the time, but you still got to put the fucking action behind it. Because if not, it's
Yep.
never gonna fucking happen. And that's what I think
Yep.
a big problem with today is that everybody sees manifestation, all this shit, and it's like, oh, that's all it takes. It's not all it fucking takes. It's got to be
No,
both
because
things
these people are,
together. It's never gonna happen.
yep. People are thinking that writing this shit down on a fucking glass or writing this shit down on a whiteboard is just going to happen.
It's just to
It
remind
doesn't
you.
happen. It's to remind you. And it's also to speak it into existence. Bro, this whole DTI thing, I got DTI right here. I got a DTI Yeti cup right there. I got a DTI half gallon on there. In my bathroom, I have a DTI logo on my window. I have DTI on the back of my phone. Like I'm constantly seeing it because I know that there's a purpose behind it. I know that there's a drive behind it. And I know what it can do to this world, whether it's affecting one person or or impacting one person or 1,000 people. And so it doesn't even have to be something as extreme as like starting a business or making this whole movement in this world. It's it boils
Whatever you
down
fucking
to
want.
yeah, are you happy in life? Are you doing the things you want? Are you correcting the things that you might have made a mistake for in the past? All of this shit that we go through is not fucking easy. Life's hard, bro. There's people out there right now that don't even know if tomorrow is an option because they're so sick. There's also people that don't know if tomorrow is an option because they don't know if they can get off the couch to fight through the hard times, to fight through the things that they fucked up in the past and they don't know if they can overcome. But what we need to remember is you can overcome and achieve anything. You can get out of any fucking slump. You can get out of any fucking situation as long as you put action behind the plan. That's getting up, putting your shoes on every fucking day, washing your face, and telling yourself the things that you actually want in life, not focusing on the negative shit or the stuff that your brain wants you to think, but reversing that and constantly reminding yourself you're powerful, you're awesome, you can achieve anything, you can do anything, you're going to accomplish this. Keep saying it because if you keep spreading the negative energy, negative shit's going to happen. Reverse your thought process, reverse your life, put the action behind the plan, and shit's going to change. Shit's going to happen. Our situations are prime proof of that, bro. Yours might have taken a year because of whatever that process is like. This whole North Carolina thing happened super quick for me, but that's because we
Yeah.
both fucking worked our ass off in order to make them happen.
Right.
And
You
everything's
were
got the
still in the
timeline.
position where it was possible. Like
Mm-hmm.
everybody, like it's not like you just did it in 3 months. It seems like that, but like everything you've been doing up until this point, like put you in the position to where you can go get this job and you can just make this move on a dime. And Lauren can get her shit to where she's remote. Like all that shit still takes time. So it's not
Yep.
like it just happened overnight.
Yeah. And two, we know other people that are trying to make like moves, like
Mm-hmm.
whatever the moves are in life happen. And again, it's fucking obtainable. This is why I hate when people are like, I hate my job, but I'm gonna wait, till the new year because I want to get X, Y, and Z out of it. It's like,
Nope.
why don't you want to get your happiness out of it? Why don't you want to get your happiness out of life? Or I'm gonna start my diet, but I need to wait till next week so it's a clean thing. Bro, you might not fucking get next week. Yeah, we want to
That
take for
shit,
granted. What
I
if
hate that shit, bro.
go ahead.
No, I hate a new week thing. Like so you
Bro,
let me just keep making bad decisions for the next 5 days? How much sense does that make?
because it
It doesn't
doesn't.
make any
It's
fucking
easy though.
sense. I guarantee you, someone who
It's
wants to like quit doing drugs or quit doing alcohol is not waiting till Monday to start. They're doing that shit right when it fucking needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Yep.
it's a
And it's hard.
mm,
And some days you might fail and go back. But like fucking Ed Milet says, the power of one more. You don't know how long you're gonna do it, but you're gonna do it one more time. You're gonna put one more rep in. You're gonna make one more action. You're gonna make one more thing. That's all it is in life. Take it day by day. We look so far into the future, like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do it. Dude, focus on the shit right now to be able to talk about the future and live it.
mm-hmm.
So it's just crazy because we also have somebody close in our life right now that had an unfortunate circumstance put on their plate, and it literally is changing their lives. It's
Yep.
changing the people around them's lives. And if we could just realize whether it's a death, an illness, a surgery, um, economy fail, whatever it is, if we could just realize, life is good for what it has to offer right now. Yeah, it could be better in X, Y, and Z way, but I'm gonna make it better because we don't know what tomorrow holds. We don't know what the man upstairs has planned for us. And at any time, it can make a split decision. And guess what? Everything that you were pushing off and waiting for is now not possible because of that situation. And
Yep.
hopefully it doesn't get there. But, bro, I didn't ask to have my dad gone before I was 21 years old. Our friend didn't ask for what he's going through right now at fucking 28 years old. You
Yep.
didn't ask to go through what you did with your grandma. Like, bro, all of this stuff that truly changes us for our life. And some people don't make it out to see the positive end of it. I mean, it took me a long time to get over, I not to get over because I'm still not fucking over it, but to accept what happened with my dad, but to realize that I now found my purpose on this earth. I now found my why, and I now found what I want to focus on because I went through that. I don't know where the fuck I would be if that never happened. I wish it didn't,
Right.
because guess what? I'd be a lot happier if he was still here. But what's important is working every single day, knowing that change, life altering change, can happen, and to always be grateful and passionate and excited that we have the opportunities that we have, while we have them, because the worst thing, and I preach this to our friends all the time, is like, you don't ever want to have regret. You don't ever want to say, oh, I wish I said this. I wish I would have done this. Because sometime you might not get that chance to ever say it or ever do it. And that's going to hurt a lot worse than it is to get over that little bit of hump, to get that change, to get that new habit going where it's going to change things forever. And then you won't have to look back regretting or being upset that something didn't happen, that you wish you would have because you kept pushing it off.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I talked a lot. I feel like you haven't said much.
Oh, you're good. I mean, that was your spiel. I talked to the beginning.
Yeah.
We're there. But
Yeah. No, I did.
both of these things are going to go hand in hand anyways. This move to North Carolina, you're about to be around a circle of like people who are pushing themselves now. Like it's not like you're going to be around like scrub ass friends. Like you're
Mm-hmm.
going to have a community now where when you do have that fog over you, you got other dudes to like lean on where you're at. And so I'm excited because it's the content's going to go up. Obviously, I'm probably going to make the trip out there way more often than you're going to come out here just because it's going to be easier. Like there's more
Mm-hmm.
people, there's more shit to do. We can get a lot more done. So I think it's going to be, I'm excited. I'll probably be coming out fucking quarterly by the
Hell
time
yeah,
next year
baby.
rolls around. So I'm excited to come out there and get with the same people and just start pumping out content. The podcast is about to be fucking dope. Your fucking spot there is about to be dope as shit. So
Yep.
I'm just excited for everything that is coming. And I'm not going to
Yeah.
fucking sit here and say big things coming, but I'm
No.
excited for what is coming.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. At the end of the day, people, you control this life as much as you think that this life and your mind controls you. You're in full control of it. It's just a matter of how you go about that and how you accomplish it. And remember that everybody's success and happiness is different. You can make however much you want to make, $5 a year, but as long as you have the smile, you have the family around you, whatever the fuck's important, then that's that. But don't limit yourself because of what others think of you or what you think others think of you. And don't ever stop when that fog's over you or if you get that rejection email, because the next yes, the next good day, the fog clearing is right around the corner because you haven't stopped and you kept working at it. So remember that and always stay true to your why, because that's going to come more natural and it's going to make you enjoy life a lot more because you're going to be impressing yourself and not others.
And buy your fucking hoodie.
Bitch. You know the deal. Desire to inspire. Fucking live your dreams. D-Thack. Durf. Out this bitch.